We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Chicago Bears and the Tennessee Titans. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is now one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays. Anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're sixes.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault, and he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Walls. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force it. Right there weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off play action, Walls. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So here are the Bears banked up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown.
Team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on 3rd down. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Fields. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about. We were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Walls. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Laviska Shenault. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have the Bears' first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. How about them biting on 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. The Bears at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Claypool with another catch. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive, because it was his arm that got his team. But his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point, and we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
A throw over the middle, taken in.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Henry running right.
He's got it to the 43 here. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Looking to throw on second down. Walls. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun. Walls.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. Throwing on first down. Walls. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Titans have taken the lead.
Now McManus for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result in the end, the Titans touchdown.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second and 9, Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
From the 50, here's Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. Earns him a flexion and downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Hopkins. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drop.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos now to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Throwing to start the drive. Walls. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hopkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 4 yards the pickup, first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off play action. Fields on the move to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To throw on 2nd down. Walls, and finding the tight end Hooper. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Fields. And this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way. Grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. We'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out 1st and 10. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablet.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Holding offense.
So they will. Instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On second down, it's Hopkins, and some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They come up Throws the out route and finds Claypool. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hopkins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw, Fields. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. A nightmare on 3rd and... Sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Check, Panthers. Check.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Walls escaping the pressure right. Able to slither by. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Looking to throw. Walls. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Walls. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Off the play fake. Walls. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now, it's Hopkins. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit. They're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken from just outside the 30. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Back to throw. Walls. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play. Back now in Nashville. And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and the deficit will hold pat at 13.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
On first down,
Hopkins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On third down, it's Hopkins. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Right back to him on first down. Down at the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, it's Hopkins, and he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 18-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Hopkins, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Hopkins, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing to start the drive. Walls flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Operating from the gun. Walls. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Back to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Hopkins, and he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for Chicago, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.